comfortably uncomfortable? Is it necessary? Is it something that we strive to push towards or strive to pull ourselves away from? Is this really the path, part of the path to that ultimate infinite success that we desire to have? Is it truly that path to finding your God-given gifts from within so that you can be in a position to succeed and bloom into the highest potential version of yourself that you want to be? Being comfortably uncomfortable. That's what we're going to talk about today is what does it take to shift that process that is a daily process, whether we're conscious of it or not. We're constantly put in a situation where we're just not as comfortable as we would like to be, as we would dream to be. And what we have to do with that is we have to allow ourselves to have a certain perspective in those situations that we encounter daily so that we can allow ourselves to grow. We can allow ourselves to grow from the situation, and we can allow ourselves to dream and visualize past it so that we can then attract that new thought process that we're manifesting out. Because when you think yourself into the same situation that you're already in, you're only destined to be in that situation. That's how people who work 30, 35 years at a job that they don't like, and then you ask them in retirement, how did you stay here so long? And they say, I couldn't tell you. Because they couldn't. They were so good at falling asleep behind the wheel, the mental wheel, when it came to that job, when it came to that career, when it came to that marriage or relationship. They were so good at falling asleep behind the wheel to where it eventually became a looped habit throughout their entire life. So now they've wasted 30 years that never get back, and they now find themselves awake at such, I wouldn't call it an inopportune time, because when you're alive, you're alive, but they find themselves awake at a time where they have to go through this period of regret in order to bring themselves back to reality, in order to allow themselves to visualize to a certain future. So that's what we want to reach out. That's what I want to reach out to you about today. Is to accept now. Just tell yourself now, I deserve to be comfortably uncomfortable because I deserve happiness. I deserve peace. I deserve wealth. I deserve time freedom. And all of these things require an internal sacrifice that is smaller than you think. It's not as harmful as you may think, but it takes for the act of knowledge, of intellectualizing that which you are discovering and learning now on this video. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And with the first step of being comfortably uncomfortable, the first tip to it is that it is the secret to the 1%. A reason why we cannot figure out for anything in the world through all these stories, through all these interviews, through all of these headlines as to why someone goes from being rich to richer and even more richer, and then why someone goes from being poor to even more poor, is due to their mindset. But within that mindset lies the core decision of saying, do I want to push myself towards maximum pleasure through laziness, or do I want to push myself to maximum pleasure through pleasurable pain, pleasurable uncomfortability? Put yourself in a position to where you can be in a tight space, a struggling space, and it's like the best place to be for you right now because you have already conjured a thought process of, it could be worse, I could be somewhere else, I could not be blessed right now, more blessed right now to be in a situation where, as I figure this out, the possibilities are going to be endless as to where I'm going to be at. That's the secret to the 1%. They take on the biggest challenges, they take the biggest risks because they already visualize themselves an expectation of where things are to be, of results that they want to be at. And it's not about planning that is the one all be all to success, but it is about having a roadmap that when you swerve off the road, because you will, you can comfortably roll yourself back into place where that plan that you visualized in your head is at, and continue down your path towards success. That's being comfortably uncomfortable, shifting left and right in a linear path towards a destination without losing momentum, without losing your ambition or drive, and without losing that will to be better than what you already are. When it's all said and done of being comfortably uncomfortable, what else is there besides where you are now? Mediocrity. Okay? So the second tip here about being comfortably uncomfortable to get your mind wrapped around it is that it is a choice that is made daily. All right? It is a choice that's made daily. Each day that you wake up, you're choosing who you want to be. You're making a choice consciously as to say, which habits am I going to exude today? Okay? How, and you have to now ask yourself, not only within those set of questions as to who I'm going to be and what habits am I going to have and what results do I expect from these habits and from this personality that I am choosing. You have to ask yourself, what can I do to maximize my comfort level being uncomfortable? Okay? Listen to that. Your comfort level is being uncomfortable. See, some people live in a box that's just a small comfort level because they want to shield themselves from all of the fears, the opinions, the arguments, the naysayers, the haters of the world that all jaws at them to say, you can't do this, you're not ready for this, you're not about that life, you can't be this person because you weren't born to be that person. You weren't born in a certain environment. Your family isn't a certain famous family like the Rockefellers or whomever. You can't be that person because of those things. But when you learn to step outside that box and you allow yourself to be comfortably uncomfortable by listening to people, going in one ear, coming out the other, by just swaying left, swaying right through the in crowd, so you can get to the outside where you can travel on your own, you can be in a linear space towards your destination. When you get comfortable, when you allow yourself to be comfortable, and it all starts from here through here. You have to tell yourself, I am willing to be comfortably uncomfortable in order to get to where I need to be. When you allow yourself to be that, that is when your body starts to adapt. That is when your mind starts to adapt, and you now become someone of a tougher skin, of a tougher mindset, and most of all, someone who's ready for success. All right? Next step here, or the next tip about being comfortably uncomfortable is that it is non-negotiable for success. Okay? It is non-negotiable. There is no other way of saying it. People who are in the position that you want to be in, that you desire to be in, they don't say that it's hard just to dissuade you from, discourage you from coming in and taking their spot, because they already have their spot. They know how to keep their spot. They know what it takes. They know what they need to keep doing to keep that spot. They tell you that because they want to help you. They tell you life is hard. They tell you success is hard because it is. But who's to say that hard is bad? Who's to say that hard is impossible? And to who says that hard is hard? Hard can be joyous. Hard can be necessary. Hard can be such a journey, a necessary journey of growth. It can be the change that you've been waiting for. Okay? Hard can be that partner that you've been thinking about all your life. You learn to grow from your opportunities. You learn to grow from all of your circumstances and the events that happen in your life. And now you're creating a thicker skin. You're creating a necessary skin of success, of authority, to have that which you desire the most. And you do that by creating a mantra in your head that I will face this discomfort with comfort. I will face it with acceptance. It will be mine. Okay? Think about that. You can shift and mold the uncomfortability of a situation to your liking. Okay? It's just like a man who sleeps on nails, or a man who sleeps bareback on the floor. For you, it may be the most uncomfortable experience ever, but for him, he has shifted to himself. He has made a shift mentally and physically to say, this is what I need. This is the only way that I can survive at night, doing my rest, doing my slumber, is to sleep on this floor. And that's what you have to do yourself. You have to tell yourself, this is what's necessary to go through. Because what else is there? The easy way? If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Okay? But keep in mind that what's easy to do is also easy not to do. And that's why you have your socioeconomic classes, and that's why you have the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. That's why that mindset holds true to this day. All right? Next step here, the next mantra is having fun is still included. Who's to say that you cannot go through this situation called life without having fun along the way? Why so serious? As the famous Joker would say, Heath Ledger, that played him. Rest in peace. Why so serious? Okay? Why not be happy to be going through what you're going through? Okay? Because it could be worse. That's it. That's just, when I have the worst of a day, and I know I have work that needs to be done, I know I have an audience to serve, I know I have a video to do, I know I have recordings to do, I know I have orders to make, I know I have funding to acquire, I know I have all of these things that accumulate my daily business life. But I wake up a certain way with certain bad news, or I may get stumbled by a certain event throughout the day. I just laugh at it and say, I'm learning. Let me stop and not lie to you now. I'm learning to catch myself much quicker as to say, it could be worse. And I start to ask myself now, how could this be worse? And then when I think of it, it goes in my back cortex, my rear cortex, wherever that's called, back there in the back of your head, bottom medulla. But it goes back there in that memory bank, and I shift forward and say it could be worse, but it isn't. So thank you. Let's go. Let's keep being uncomfortable. Let's be comfortably uncomfortable. Let's keep going to the mountaintop that we're searching, that we're on the path to. Okay, this right here was simply a lesson for me to learn. It was an opportunity for me to grow. It was something that was necessary for me to gain knowledge from, to gain a new skill set, so I can teach it to my audience so that they can grow from it. Some of my experiences that may trip me up on a day may not be for me. They may be for you, for me to tell you about, so that you can catch that aha moment during these videos and say, hey, Nick's got a point. Okay? Nick's got a point. Along with the point I'm already making throughout the video about being comfortably uncomfortable, you may catch something else in the middle of that, and it may change your whole life. All it takes is one thing, all right? And for a bonus, as always, in the middle, make it a lifestyle and not a diet. This is something that I received from being a former personal trainer, is that the things that you do to build your body and to build strength, to build confidence, to build charisma, to build success, to build your life, has to become a lifestyle. It cannot be a temporary diet just for the prom or for the family reunion coming up. It has to be a lifestyle. It has to be something that you look forward to more than just as much as breathing. Okay? It has to be something that is part of your breathing routine. That if you don't do it, you start to gasp a little bit because you feel like, oh crap, the building blocks of my success are going to fall and crumble now because I didn't do this one thing. Allow yourself to feel that. Allow yourself to feel how you feel when you've been working out for days, for months, on a schedule, on a loop, building rituals, and then you forget one day to do it, and then it's like, I just don't really want to go forward going forward through this day. I just really don't. I just forget it. You know, that's the mindset. That's the argument that you have with yourself from within. Allow yourself to feel that so you can allow yourself to shift to saying it could be worse. How could it be worse? And how can I make this uncomfortable moment comfortable and work for me? Okay? I need to learn from it. And there's nothing more healing than helping someone else to solve their problems. Okay? And there's nothing more, and keep that in mind too. That's probably the biggest tip and mantra of this entire video is, in being comfortably uncomfortable, helping others solve their problems and helping them to get through their uncomfortable state heals you more than it heals them. All right, this is Nick Billions with Learn, Love, Live, Strategic Life Consulting. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And as always, I always want to give a shout out to my current subscribers that tunes in every week to all of my videos, and also the ones that just joined, that just subscribed. And speaking of subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, hit the thumbs down, chat with me, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Give me some ideas for my next few videos. Let's have some Q&A about these things. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell next to the subscribe button so you'll always know when we're having new videos and uploading new videos up. We're doing them now daily, just as much as weekly and monthly now. I mean, we're getting on the road. We're creating a ritual. We're creating an uncomfortably comfortable ritual to being better than where we are when we started, okay? And as always, learn what you love what you want to live as, and live as if you already become it. It's Nick Billions signing off. I'll talk to you soon.